Yes boys, what's going on man? In today's video, I'm going to be breaking down why online income is compulsory. It's not a choice anymore. It's not about, oh, maybe I'm not going to do it, I'm going to do it next year. It's compulsory, bro. This is the way the world is, and I'm going to be breaking down to you exactly how cooked the UK job market is in 2025 and how your job is really not safe. I've got practical evidence and articles to support my statement, which I'll go through in this video. And I'm also going to be explaining to you why online income is the only thing that will save you if you really want to have any chance of living the life of your dreams. Lock in, get the notebook out, get the pen out, and let's lock into this video, man. Let's go, boys. Let's get it. All right, so let's jump straight in, man. As I said before, creating an online income is compulsory, bro. Let's be logical, right? In this video, I don't want to come with any excess opinion. I want to just hit you with the facts. I've taken a lot of time to put together this comprehensive presentation for you boys, right? So I will just try and keep my opinions out of it and let you know the hardcore facts about what is actually going on in the industry and why for you right now, working a 9-to-5 job, beefing with your manager, not really getting on with your work life and really wanting more for yourself. I know you feel that, bro. Creating an online income is compulsory. It's not, oh, maybe I should or volunteer to do it. I can't be asked. It's compulsory, bro. The way that the world is today in 2025, you need to know how to create an online income. And that's exactly what I'm going to explain to you throughout this video. So as I say here in Portugal, I'm in Portugal right now. Bora, irmão. Let's go. The UK job crisis, bro, will destroy you, bro, unless you learn how to make money online. And before me just talking empty-handed, I've got stats to back up my point, but I'm telling you as a fact that I can support with evidence, the UK job crisis that is going on right now in the UK will destroy you and it will take you out. With AI laying off most people from their, or not most people, laying off a lot of people from their jobs, with all these people making money online and creating ways to be able to find an online income stream with half the effort that you're doing right now, and here you are commuting 2 or 3 hours into work every day, you are going to be wiped out in the next 5 years, bro. You're already being wiped out now and you can't even see it. You don't even realize the impact it's having on you and your future job prospects, bro. You need to learn to make money online right the fuck now, bro. So let's jump into it. If you're under 30 years old right now in the UK, so you are, bro, because otherwise you wouldn't be watching this video. You are under 30 years old and you're in the UK right now. The job market is stacked against you, bro. Let's just edit this, right? And just put some emphasis on this, rascal. The job market is stacked against you, my bro. Right? The job market is stacked against you. This is not fear mongering. As you can see here, whoever made this presentation is a smart guy. It's blood clot reality, bro. You need to be able to make money online because the job market that you are entering right now is not set up in the way that is conducive to you getting the result that you want. You want to make a shit ton of money. You want to retire your family. You want to be able to travel the world. You going to apply for a marketing executive role in 2025 that takes an hour for you to commute to, and your manager's breathing down your neck when you want to go to Pret or Wasabi to get a lunch, and you're 1 minute and 2 seconds over, and now you're getting in trouble for it. Everything in this system is stacked against you for you not to get to the dream that you see fit. Me and you have both been sold a dream, bro. I didn't go to university, but I went through normal education until I was 18. I went to I didn't go to university. I went to school, secondary school, college. And then when I was supposed to go to university, I opted out and I went to work, quit that job, built an online business, failed that online business, then I moved abroad, and fast forward, we're here now. I realized a long time ago that the UK job market is stacked against me, and it's time that you wake up and understand this for yourself, bro. So I actually took the time to go and do some research, some actual research, right? So I'm not just talking out my bum. According to The Guardian, so you can go and find this article yourself, and I've got more evidence to support my statement as well, right? According to The Guardian, nearly 1 in 8 young people aged 16 to 24. So chances are that that's probably you. You're probably on the latter end of the 20 side, so you're probably like 22 up, right? 22 to 27 maybe, right? 1 in 8 young people aged 16 to 24 are now neat, not because they dress smartly, neat because they're not in education, they're not in employment, or they're not in any formal training, pushing the number of unemployed or neat people who are not in anything, not in education, finished uni, haven't got a full-time job, are not even training or trying to get a certificate to qualify for some type of role. That number's almost pushing to 1 million. 1 million human beings inside the UK are not active earners, are not productive members of society. Why are you living and indulging every day in a society and living in the economy and doing the rules that have been laid
laid out for you by your primary school teacher or what your dad told you because that was what worked for him in 1983, and taking that in today's world in 2025 when you're getting lapped by people like myself, people inside my network, everyone else who's learned how to make money online by leveraging skills that produce a high level of income that is detached from any one given location, bro. This unemployment rate in terms of people in NEET, not in education, not in employment, and not in training, is the highest it has ever been in the past 12 years, bro. Do you actually understand that? So you might not be in this. You might be thinking, yeah, but gee, that doesn't apply to me because I've got a full-time job. I'm doing all right, mate. I make 2K after tax and life's good, mate. You know what I mean? Back off, G. Yeah, I completely understand that. But why would you just stop there? Because I'm telling you now, and we both know, bro, that's why I clicked on this video, because we both know that the current industry you're in, you have your own doubts about whether or not that vehicle is gonna get you to where you want to be in life, bro. When I speak to young guys and I say, what do you want to do in your life, bro? Everyone says they want to make a lot of money. What do you want to do in life, bro? I want to travel the world. What do you want to do in life, bro? Yeah, I want to be successful, make a fuck ton of money, you know, happy family, all that type of stuff, and feel fulfilled. And then I ask them, what are you doing right now that's getting you towards that goal? Oh, you know what I mean? I've got this job right now. I don't really enjoy it too much, but it's all right and it pays the bills and it's all right. You know what I'm saying? They're just passing their time by doing things that they don't really enjoy and you don't feel fulfilled doing just because you're getting some cash. That's like early dopamine, bro. You're canceling out aligning with your purpose and what you really want to do simply because it's convenient for you to get paid £2,124.37 a day earlier because you got a Monzo bank account, bro. Doesn't make sense. Even though you're waking up dreading a Monday, seeking the days to rapidly progress to a Friday just so you can feel some sort of peace, so you can enjoy the weekends and you just live a normal mundane life, bro. Is that the life that you actually want, right? That's the life I used to live. I didn't want that either. According to The Guardian, this sharp rise reflects deep structural issues. A cooling jobs market, rising youth unemployment. Do you want to be part of the youth that are unemployed, bro? Obviously you don't. Let me tell you my life. Obviously you do not want to be part of the youth unemployment, right? And underemployment hitting early career Gen Z is especially hard, bro. Where do you want to lie? Because this is real. This is happening. Whether you see it or not, chances are you probably got a friend who's probably in NEET in this demographic, who's not in education, not in employment, and not even doing anything in training, bro. They're just trying to, you know, make shit work. And do you know what I mean? What kind of life is that? Or there could be a step up like you working a job that doesn't fulfill you, that deep down you don't even enjoy, and it doesn't bring you a sense of fulfillment, and it doesn't actually align with where you want to go in your life, but you're doing it because it's convenient and you just get paid. Think about that. Let's move forward. In 2025, I will go as far to say your degree is worth less than your iPhone, bro. And I fully stand behind my point. The reason why I make that point is because in 2025, there are people who I know personally who are making multi-five figures a month, profit, not revenue, solely from their phone and Wi-Fi because they've learned high income skills such as content creation, online sales, copywriting, so many different things, right? That can pay them a lot more money. I'm not even gonna say without any less effort. Let me not bullshit you. Yes, it comes with effort and sacrifice, as anything worth having in life does, right? But that's why in 2025, your iPhone 12, bro, that's a 64 gig and you've got a Vodafone SIM card plan, right? Yeah, and you got good Wi-Fi and unlimited data. You know how to use that, bro. That is worth way more than any degree can give you, bro. Pause this video right now and I want you to do an experiment. Message your friends in your little Snapchat group chat or your WhatsApp group with your boys, yeah, and ask them, what did you pick in university? All of your friends that went to uni, and you yourself will be able to make an answer when you're asking your friends as well. Ask them, hey, what did they study when they went to university? Yeah, I studied computer science, mate. I did mechanics and I did psychology, this. Has that degree helped you get a job? 90% of them will say no. How many people do you know, bro? Be honest. How many people do you know? And I'm basically talking to you. It's probably you. How many people do you know who went to university to study something for 3 to 4 years, to come out, to struggle to find a graduate job, right? And then end up getting a job that is not even related to what they've just spent 36 grand of their hard-earned money and about almost 1,000 days of their life and their time energy invested into a degree that doesn't really give you any immediate returns. Compared to you knowing how to use an iPhone, I've got people inside my network right now who are using their same iPhone, right, in online sales roles, making 2K a month, 3K a month, 4K a month, traveling Vietnam. No stress in the world. Yeah, they got to do some hours. Yeah, they got to put in the work because nothing in life comes easy and what comes easy never lasts. But at the same time, who do you think on that scale is more fulfilled? Am I saying that everyone should go and try and be the next Grant Cardone and try and sell some shit? Yes, I am, because it works. But before I even get onto all of that, this point for you is is solely for you to pause at this point and reflect. How worthy is the degree that I spent years going to get? Why did I even go and get a degree? Or was it because my parents wanted me to do it and I wanted to make my parents proud? I never went to uni, and thank God I did not do that bullshit, because that would have been the biggest waste of my time. People try and come out of uni and say, oh yeah, but you know, uni helped me, people should go to uni. No, you shouldn't go to uni, bro. Don't go to uni. Show your little sibling this and says, Tyveli says, don't go to uni, bro, because it's a waste of time. Spend that 3 years, get an investment, save up some money, and go and invest into an online business or creating content or learning online or a high income skill at that. That will give you a better ROI than you going to university if you're not going to become like something like you need a degree for, like a doctor, for example, or a dentist. In 2025, your degree is worth less than your iPhone. Fact. Your job can be replaced by AI, automation, or outsourcing in any given moment. What you got to understand is that the kind of early side of the career industry, right? So when I was working as a marketing exec, this was going back maybe 3 or 4 years ago now, maybe 2 or 3 years ago, not that long ago. I started to realize that AI is gonna steal my whole shit soon, bro. Doing meetings, that now becomes a Loom video, that's AI. Or doing presentations, that can be done by AI, make.com. All of these mundane tasks that you're getting paid a full-time salary to do can really just be funneled out and will fizzle away into small administrative tasks that will be outsourced and handled to AI, or someone who can get more output for less money. So someone who your company can pay cheaper to get that employee to work at a higher output speed than you. Probably gonna be AI. Your job's probably gonna get made redundant, bro, in the next 5 to 10 years. And I don't wanna just simply fearmonger, but I want you to just make an informed decision yourself. If you're working for, I don't know, let me talk about me. I used to work as a marketing executive, yeah? And about 60% of my role genuinely was in the office just looking like I was busy, giving a lot of jargon, doing a couple meetings, cool, you need that in-person interaction. But I'd say for the vast majority, three-fifths of my role was literally just me looking busy and ideating and doing all these terms that you try and pretend it's something but actually don't mean anything. You need to understand that now is the time, bro, when you need to go ahead and create an online high income skill, right? That's gonna allow you to get paid based on your skills, not based on the time you're putting into looking and pretending to be busy. There's a difference. So let me bring up my own self and give myself as an example. Meet the old version of me, Wajavelli. Wajavelli had no degree. I didn't even have a degree, right? I literally went to school, then I went to college, did 2 years in college, and then I was able to get into this wagey job, get a full-time role in central London for a marketing company that everybody else had to go and study 3 years in university for. So I went straight into a graduate job just because I had a solid network and I knew people. And there's people right now going to uni for 3 to 4 years to study marketing to get the exact same job that I got straight away from my network that paid me £22,000, which was like 22K a year, which is like £1,400 after tax, bro. Look at me. Do I even look happy? I'll let you be the decider of that. Do I even genuinely look happy in my soul, bro? Look at me. Cool, it's a bit blurry, but come on, bro, you get the point. Is this the life that you want? So let me pause here and make you reflect. Is this Wajavelli? So you can draw your own, connotations and how this relates to your life, right? Is this life that I was living, which you're probably living right now, do you think that got me closer to being more fulfilled or even making more money? Do you feel like I felt fulfilled and happy doing this life? Or do you feel like I was just doing the norm that I'd been brainwashed into thinking I should be doing as I was like 21 or 22 at this time? Let's move forward. The security illusion. Your 9-to-5 job or your corporate career is an illusion, bro. The reason why you're so avid that this is the only rigid way for you to make money and make a secure living, right, is because we've all been brainwashed into believing that that's the only way that we can quote unquote make it, or that's the only way we can be quote unquote successful in life, which doesn't make any sense. Right? Your 9-to-5 is not safe, bro. Your 9-to-5 is not safe. It is a time bomb. How many people do you know, probably your elders, maybe your mum or your mum's got a friend or your friend's got a cousin or auntie who's been made redundant, bro? That will probably be you in the next few years, especially now that AI is here, right? This is not me fear-mongering. Go and do your own informed research based off of the seed that I'm planting to you in this video. Have a think about it, bro. Is your 9-to-5 actually safe? Are you 110% sure that you are such a great, skilled employee that you cannot be replaced for the next 5 years? And not even that you can't be replaced, that you can climb the corporate ladder, which means increase your income up to you, and you're in control of that? Or is it a thing where you want to get a promotion, but your manager's saying you got to wait for another 7 months until the next performance review, or they've got budget cuts, so they can't pay you an extra 5-6K, which you know you're worth. So you're just going to underwork. Don't trust opinion, trust fact. Cool, I've been saying a lot so far in this video, but everything I've been saying to you is game changing for the right listener. So I hope you're paying great attention to what I'm saying, right? Trust fact. This is the fact. right? According to a study, here's my source, startups.co.uk, and the title of this article is called Gen Z are quitting the workforce in droves. So you can go and search this yourself. You can't fire Gen Z, they quit. More young employees want to leave the workplace due to mental health as mass layoffs lead to decreased engagement and morale. This is some things that I've pulled from the actual article itself. Go and do your own research as I have, right? A research taken by consultancy PwC has found that 25% of British 18 to 14-year-olds have considered leaving the workforce in the last year. Could that be you? Imagine being in work, in the office, scrolling on TikTok, watching all these other people living a life of location freedom and making money online and thinking, fuck man, I kind of want to do this myself. Should I leave? Should I quit? That used to be me. Forget you. That used to be me. Guess who that used to be? We just seen him a second ago. Where is he? Cheeky fucker. Here he is. That used to be this guy, sitting in the office scrolling on his iPhone 10 that his mum bought him, thinking, bruv, I wonder how I can able to just move to Portugal or like go live in Brazil, or how am I gonna make 5K online? Like, I don't know how to do it. And again, this article was published on the 10th of June. So this is not like old news. This is new, fresh. More young workers are quitting due to mental health, bro. PwC's survey revealed that 19% of employees of all ages, right? So even the oldies had considered quitting their jobs in the last year. However, employees under 35 were more likely to call it quits. Who's that? That's us. But I'm unemployed, so that's you. Employees may jump before they even get pushed. With young employees planning to up and leave the workforce and bosses planning to let more workers go this year, there will likely be a lot of people out of work in the next 12 months, willingly and unwillingly. And this is what happens when you go down a rigid path of making money and you put your earning capability in the hands of your manager or your company or someone else. So you don't opt in for learning skills that are going to pay you. You opt in for giving up your time for a company that will pay you. And this is what happens. Your fate is in the hands of other people. Imagine working hard, waiting for a pay raise, and then your manager says, yeah, we're going to have to make you redundant or you're going to have to leave. Imagine that. I wouldn't know how that feels. I hope you don't have to know how that feels either, bro. So you should really think about this, right? You work 40 hours a week to fuel a life that you just exist in for a boss that you don't even really like. Hate is a stretch. I used to hate my manager. I'll say that openly, open it loud and proud. 40 hours a week. Imagine what you could do with just 15 of those 40 hours if you put that into learning a high income skill, bro. People don't understand, and people have this bad representation of the online money space that everyone's either out in Dubai, which I'm not, or is, working 23 hours a day. Like, I don't do either of those things, right? I run an online business. I've made money through online sales. I have complete location freedom, and I work roughly about 4 to 6 hours a day. Am I saying that if you decide to do this tomorrow, it's gonna be the same? No. You can watch my previous videos on both of my channels. I've had to put in a lot of work to get here, right? But I'd rather choose this journey where I'm fully in control of the outcome, which is how much money I make, is directly I'm responsible for that, then put 40 hours a week of my life energy into a manager to give them my time, only to receive crumbs back, only to receive 2K a month, regardless of how hard I work or don't work in like any given week, day, or month. That's me. What do you want? You say you want to stay in your job, and you've said to yourself or brainwashed yourself under this paradigm that the way for you to make it in life is for you to work a 9-to-5 job. But do you really believe that? And if you do, why? Why? Why do you believe that, bro? Right? Who has brainwashed you into believing that that is the only way that you can make it and or be successful? Or let me ask you another question that's deeper. You keep talking to your friends and saying that, oh yeah, bro, the next couple of years I want to try and make money online and do my own thing. Why have you not started? What are you waiting for? Why do you keep playing yourself and telling yourself and making yourself feel good because you keep saying you're going to do it, but you actually never take the jump, bro? You never start. Or you start for 5 seconds and stop. How do you think he was feeling? The exact same position that you're probably feeling now, bro, right? Overworked and underpaid. So what did I do about it, right? What did I actually do about it? I quit, right? Let's have a look at this guy. I quit because you know what I said? I said, bruv, I realized that me working a job to build a dream for someone else whilst getting pennies at the end of the month, right? You know what I said to that? Bomboclad. I said bombok. Forget that, man. I'm not on that. I'm not on doing that. Why should I do that? But then on the flip side, you probably are there right now thinking, oh, making money online is so dodgy and risky. But what, your job isn't? Let's actually think about it, right? Let me give you a personal example to me. I work for a company in central London, right? and I used to get paid 22k a year. And then I pitched a job role to the CEO of my company before, and I went from 22k to 32k, right, at age 21. And I was like, oh my days, I'm a millionaire now. Then I asked my manager, after 1 year of saving that company a lot of money, I got some really serious results for that company, but we won't get into it. At the end of the year, I said to my manager at the time, I want to go up another salary jump and I want to make more money. And I got immediately rejected and denied. And she told me, no, this is not going to happen. You're not doing that. Is that not risky for me to put my earning capability in the hands of someone else? Why is it as human beings we accept that? Why is it for you to learn more skills, increase your capability to solve more problems for the company you work for, but you can't actually be in control of how much money you make? I cannot control what clothes you wear today. I'm not able to control what language you speak. I'm not able to control what you're doing right now. Why are you allowing your manager to control how much money you make? Because we say we want to be free. You say that you have freedom, but I would even argue and ask you a point, right? If you're working a full-time job now, to what level of freedom do you actually have if your manager controls your income, which means she controls how much time you have, because time is money. Your manager controls how much money you can give back to your family. You might not be able to go and send your whole family to Miami this month and treat your mum and buy her what she deserves because your manager's controlling how much money you make, controls the quality of food you eat because, oh, let me not get that steak because it's too expensive and I've only got 2k to play with, and let me go for the cheaper option so I get noodles today in KFC, which means the manager controls the quality of your life, controls your health. Because what if something happened? Cool, NHS might be free in the UK, but what if something happens and you need private healthcare? Could you afford it on the current income you have genuinely? Or not even for you, for your family? What if your granddad fell ill? Do you know what I mean? These are some serious concepts I understand, but this is for me to help you understand that, bro. When I was working my 9-to-5 job, I sat down, I was like, bro, I'm actually not even in control of my life. It's false. You get told that you're in control of your life, but you're not, bro. It's a facade. Because as soon as someone controls your income, they control every other element of your life. For me to give you £10, I'm controlling your whole life because now I'm limiting the stuff that you can do because you only have £10 to do it with. So why are you allowing your income to be dictated by someone who is not you? You should be the only one directly responsible for how much money you make. Doesn't make sense. And I'm just thinking, bro, if you think making money online is dodgy or risky, but your job's not risky, let me tell you something, my friend.
I'm retarded?
Let's watch that again.
I'm retarded?
Bro, you're fucking retarded, G. If you actually sit there for a whole second and believe, genuinely believe, right, that making money online is dodgy and risky or is more of a risk than your 9-to-5 job, I'm sorry, my friend, but you are a retard. And the reason why I say that, with all due respect, is because just what I explained to you before. You going out to learn a high income skill that can enable you to make money online. Bearing in mind, me saying making money online is broad. You might be thinking I'm telling you to start a dropshipping store. I might be saying, gee, get on Etsy and start selling books. Both of them are making money online, right? But we'll get into that in a second, or go watch my other videos. That's not the point of this video. You not stepping into the online space and learning how to make money solely from a laptop, a phone, or some Wi-Fi is not the safe option. But you'd rather go and rely on a job from a manager that can be swapped in for another manager that might not like you and push back your performance review and stop you from getting a promotion for 12 months, which means that you have less money to invest, to reinvest into your knowledge, to go and help all these things I've just mentioned. That is the risk, bro. You should really pause this video at this point and have a think about it. Which one is more riskier, genuinely? You've been conditioned to think everything that's not a job is a scam. But the real scam is your own mindset, because who taught you that? Alex Hormozi said, right, many people often hold beliefs but don't even know where those beliefs come from. Who told you? Like, genuinely, was it your mum, your dad? Was it your school teacher? Who told you that a 9-to-5 job, a corporate career, is the safest way for you to go and live your life? Who told you that? Do you actually believe that? And if you sit here and say yes, send me a voice note on Instagram right now explaining that. Ty, I watched your video. Yeah, bro, I'm not gonna lie. I'd rather just be a wagey for the rest of my life because, to be honest with you, I think, send me a voice note. I'll be waiting. My DMs are open, waiting for you, waiting to receive you, so you can explain to me why you genuinely believe that a 9-to-5 job or a corporate career is gonna be, the best option for you. Let me know. So now let's have a look in comparison. You've got Wagevelli over here on the left, bro. Do I look happy, right? I'm not saying, oh, as soon as I started learning how to, create a Stripe account, now I'm over the moon and I'm happy. But I'm saying genuinely, this lifestyle I had, letting someone else be in control of how much money I make, being bossed around every single day, did not make me feel happy. This was Wagevelli. And now the man that I am today, minus the blonde hair, is Fridavelli, right? Look at me, bro. Look how much freedom I've been able to achieve for myself. right? In the short space of 3 years, went from this to completely changing my life around, bro. It's currently like the 18th of July right now, the time I'm filming this video. I started off this year of 2025 living in Thailand. I lived in Thailand for 3 months of this year. So from January till March. End of March, I moved from Thailand all the way to Brazil. This was taken in Rio de Janeiro, bro. I had the best time of my life, bro. And I was making money whilst doing it, right? Lived in Brazil for 4 months. Then I went to Miami. I spent a week in Miami networking, meeting new people. Then I went to go fly to see my family in the Caribbean. I was in St. Kitts for the past 2.5 weeks. Then I went to the UK to see my family again. I haven't been back to the UK in a year, just a couple of days. And now I'm here living in Portugal. I'm living in Lisbon with my business partner, chilling, completely free, no manager, making the most amount of money online that I've ever made in my entire life, bro. Right? Because I learned how to buy back my freedom through learning an online high income skill. Ask yourself, which one do you want to be? Which life do you genuinely want? Because for most of us, being honest, ego aside, we want this life, bro. Be honest, bro. We want this life, but you think that you doing this day-to-day routine is going to get you here. It's not going to get you there, bro. Something needs to change. This lifestyle is not going to get you this outcome. I realize that you need to come. I'm planting the seed so you can come to your own conclusion yourself. Do you feel like the thing you're doing right now is going to get you to this outcome? Have a think about that. This is also me, remote income valley, right? Being able to be my own boss, making more money than I've ever made it in my life. This video is not a flex. It's not about money because who cares? Money is a byproduct, right? Of the amount of knowledge and action you've taken in your life. Right? But me being able to earn remote income, I can travel the world whilst making money. I'm here in Lisbon, I'm planning on being here for the next 12 weeks. I've never been here in Lisbon before, and I'm here in Lisbon making money online with no boss, waking up. Well, I have complete freedom, no boss, wake up whatever time I want. Not to say that I do because I like to be disciplined, but the fact is I own my time. No one tells me when I have to come into work. No one tells me when I have to go for lunch. No one tells me when I have to be in the office. No one tells me what day I have to get paid. No one's arguing with me about why there's a budget cut so I can't get paid an extra £600 after tax per month, right? Complete freedom and ownership over my life. I'm a narcissist. I want to be in control. Everyone should be narcissistic when it comes to having control over their life. As an adult, how can you say that you're really an adult if you're not even in control of your income? Someone else pays you. Someone else dictates how much money you make, regardless of how much time, energy, and effort you put in and how many problems you solve. Does that make sense? The real scam is working 40 years for someone else, not having any freedom in your life to receive a small pension at the end of your life when you retire that can't even pay your rent. Is that the life that you want? Because chances are you're probably like how I used to be. Wajavelli, where is he? Dusty guy who's doing the normal life route that society tells him to, but that normal life route is gonna end you up here, bro. Do you know what I'm trying to say? And 63 years old with a bar lead, never left Europe, never made more than 3K in his lifetime, got a mortgage for a 2-bed flat and a dog, but not really happy, and a missus who's probably fat. Do you know what I mean? What type of life do you genuinely want for yourself, bro? Unless you change, this is going to be your life and you deserve all of it. Like, I'm not gonna lie. If you're watching this video, you already know me. I don't sugarcoat shit. I'm telling you now, unless you change your life, this is going to be your life and you deserve all of it if you want to continue being like this guy, Wajavelli. You're going to live for the weekends, so look forward to Friday and Saturday night to go out and hit the fucking pub with the lads, and you're going to hate Mondays. I love a Monday because every day is a Monday. You're going to rely on your manager to give you more money, meaning your manager has control over your life. You'll sell your time until it runs out. You'll never own your own income stream, which means you're never going to be in control of your life. Or you can learn how to create an online income and make money online and become remote-avelli. Look at some chocolate. What a beautiful chocolate, man. Yeah, like remote income valley or freedom valley. And the life that I have now, high income skill, which means location freedom, skills such as content creation, copywriting, or online sales that can sustain and create this lifestyle. You control your own hours, your income, your earning potential, which means that you control your life. I control my life. You sell your skills, not your time. One conversation in an online sales role can make you £2,000 in 60 minutes. That was Wajavelli's whole salary for a month. Go ask your boss for that right now and see what they say. If I asked my old manager, can I get paid two grand in 60 minutes, I probably would have got fired for asking the fucking question. Do you know what I'm trying to say? You own your life because you built skills that own your income. Meaning, you increase your income so you can bless and provide more for your family. Let's have a watch of this to see what providing for your family actually looks like.
37 in the month of May.
Well, I just called you because I want to give you some good news. So I just want to start.
Good news, but are you retiring me?
I'm soon retiring. Yeah, soon. I just wanted to call you and just, firstly, you know I love you, man. Like I said to you when I decided to move abroad 2 years ago, it was a lot. You was mad emotional because your picnic's leaving, this, that, and the third. And I know obviously as a mom, you're worrying about if I'm going to be good. And obviously you've been seeing the things that I've been doing, like, you know, working hard. And I always say that the reason I'm doing it is for you, it's for Chelsea, and obviously to retire you, which we're on track to do. How much, as a guest, like, how do you think I'm doing in business right now? Like, let's talk numbers. What do you think your son's doing right now? Like,
I know you're doing well, Tyler. We spoke, I don't know if it was at the beginning of the year, probably my whole year's salary already in a couple of months. I don't know, you're...
I'll show you. So we're not there yet. We're not there yet at 50K. Can you see this?
37 in the month of May.
Yeah, so this month we're at 37K, just under 40K we've done for the business, man.
In the month of May.
Yeah, I made 40K this month, man.
That's amazing.
How do you feel about that?
As you can see, my retirement home coming quick. I better start looking at other properties and St. Kitts, not the one bedroom I was looking at.
Oh man, that melts my heart. Love my mum, man. But boys, see what I'm saying? In order for you to really step into the man that you want to be, you have to take ownership over your life. Being able to bless my mum, right, and increase my income, not just for me, so I can go to fucking Dubai, so I can be able to provide more for my family, as you saw in that video. That is the reason why. And that is the reason why I had to kill Wajavelli. That's the reason why he had to go. Because me doing the things on a day-to-day basis is not going to allow me to provide for my family in the way in which I want to. Detach your income from one location so you can travel whilst making money. Being able to travel the world while still making money, bro. We're not in 1937. We're not in 2020 March. It's not COVID, bro. There's no reason for you to be working from our office 5 days a week in a cubicle, right? Like this is Ratatouille. Get out there, go see the world and go make money. There's a way for you to do that. So why are you choosing not to do that? If you don't choose something, everything is a choice. So by you deciding not to do it because you don't believe it and it's risky, whatever, you're choosing to stay stuck in the current lifestyle that you have. Is that what you want? Genuinely, is that what you want? You should think about that. Online income is real. And if you believe otherwise, that's your own mind tricking you out of making money and having the freedom you've always dreamed of. But let's look at it. Let's look at one of our members, James, right? Quick watch of this, because this is already on one of my other videos. You can go and watch yourself, bro. But James literally went from living off his savings in Thailand to now making 6K a month consistently, fully online, living the life that he wants out in Southeast Asia, simply through learning how to make money online.
Yes, boys, quick one from me. Just a quick testimonial for Thai and Abhishek's core network. Yeah, man, so I joined not even 5 weeks ago. I joined for the main purpose of doing sales. However, there's personal branding. There's also loads of different sales guys in there. There's a whole variety of people in there, lots of different connections. Bit of background on me, I have about 4 to 5 years worth of logistics experience.
Alright, so I'm not even going to watch the whole thing because you can go see this on my main YouTube channel. I did a full interview breakdown with James and I've got a lot more with current clients as well that are going to be coming out over the next few weeks. But the point simply is, boys, right? This online income shit is real, right? Let's have a look at this as well, right? You can go and see this for yourself on my Instagram, right? Look, we get results every single day. Another day, another dub. £5,000 PIF paid in full. James, this is the exact same James we just watched. Just sent, so when was this? 1st of July, so about 2.5 weeks ago. Just sent my invoice off, boys. Comms for the month, so comms for both May and June, commission is 9.8K total. He's making 10K a month, right? No, he's not making 10K a month. He's made 10K over the past 2 months. 4K in May, 6K in June, which is just under 10,000 US, bro, a month. Simply through learning a high income skill and us giving him the exact system and tools to be able to make money and be fully independent. Lewis, happy Monday, gents. 5K GBP closed. Simple. Everyone's making money. Landed an offer as a DM setter, bringing in traders. Been in the call for only like a week and a half or something, so this feels big. Enoch, thanks for passing it on. 3 weeks working, 3 grand coming my way. 6.3K PIF to close out the month. Ladies and gents, closing the month at 15 grand, fully online. Everyone here is traveling. Everyone here's got remote income and everyone here's got location freedom. Right? Landing in roles like it's no man's business. This is the life that it's very possible. This is the new norm, right? By you choosing not to do it and be stubborn because you want to stay stuck in your 9-to-5 job is you saying, oh, let's go snap back to my reality, right? When this, what I've just showed you, is the new reality. That is the new normal. It's not just me who's making money online, bro. Everyone in our network is literally doing the same thing because they're learning high income skills. Online income is the new normal, right? So if you're not joining the wave, the life, the new economy, the digital economy, you're the only one, you're behind. Everyone else is doing this. This is the new normal, and then it's just you. Attention is currency. Learning high income skills and monetizing attention is what will make you win in life, right? So you either start now or you stay stuck. Because right now, the facts is, being honest, you're already in debt. You're paying the price of not starting. You're paying the price in regret, boredom, and in the bills you're paying right now, right? From the current lifestyle that you have. You're in debt. When are you going to get out of debt? Online income is not the risky path. It's literally the only path where you are able to hold the pen. So I wanted to make this video breaking down to you guys exactly why online income is compulsory. It's not a choice. It's not an option. Oh, I'll just opt out. This is the way the world is. Where are you going to sit? Where are you going to land? Thanks for coming to the TED Talk, G, right? If you want to know more about how you can actually make money online and practical skills that we help our members do, right, inside the core network, feel free to send me a screenshot of this video and message me on Instagram. DM me on Instagram. As I say to everyone in all of my YouTube videos, I respond to every single message, especially when it's about my YouTube, right? So any video suggestions, any ideas that you have, do let me know. If you want to even ask any question regarding this, just ping me on Instagram and then I'll be able to send you a voice note and get back to you. Watch this again. Pause this video, go back, and I want you to think about what did you actually take away from this video. This is not no bored entertainment. What did you actually take away and learn from watching this video? Online income is the new normal. Where are you going to sit?